It's 7 a.m. I was supposed to put beans in water last night. I didn't. I think they have to soak for 8 hours. So if I put them in right now, they'll be ready by 3. So I have to get up, even though I don't want to. So here I am dicing up the red bell pepper. She called for 1 red bell pepper diced and 1 onion diced to go in the pot along with the beans. I did get up and I did soak the beans. Soaking is only to cut down the cooking time. You don't have to soak them. You can go from dry bean to full meal in the Instant Pot with, you just have to have more cooking time. So with it soaked, it was only 9 minutes on high pressure. If I had not soaked it, it would have been 30 minutes on high pressure with a 20-minute release, natural release time. But I did get up and I did soak them. I'll prove it in a minute. But anywho, here's me cutting up red bell pepper while I am preparing everything. So some things that I guess I won't say learned, but things that I realized as I was doing this is that I need more. When I start cutting things, I need a bowl. I need a bowl nearby to put things into. Because if I don't have a bowl nearby, then I have to stop doing what I'm doing and go away and go and get a bowl so that I can store my cut veg. I did have a bowl for my scraps though, because I always keep my garden scraps. I keep my food scraps so that I can feed it to the worms. I have a worm bin. Videos and pictures of that are on my Facebook page, one of my Facebook pages. But I always keep my little scraps, my little seeds. I have a bajillion pepper sprouts in the bin because I just throw pepper seeds and pepper scraps in there with no thought. One day I'm going to pull out a sprout and try to grow it and see if it works. All right, so she said 2 cups of diced bell pepper. I didn't measure. I just assumed that 1 bell pepper was enough. Namely because I didn't want to cut up another bell pepper. Because I don't like dicing things. It's annoying. All right, onion. She also said to dice the onion. 1.5 cups of minced yellow onion. Is this 1.5 cups of minced onion? I don't know. But 1 onion seemed good enough to me. Oh, here's a tip. If you are cutting an onion and it is before you begin to cut the onion, get some cold water and just hold it in your mouth. It'll help your eyes not to tear up or not to burn while you're supposed to be cutting. I did not do it for this, but I didn't have there weren't any fumes with this cutting, so that's a good thing. Other things that she called for in this recipe: 1/4 cup of coconut oil or avocado oil or ghee. So this is something that in the future I might toy with and see if it makes a difference. I imagine ghee would give it a little bit of a different flavor because it's clarified butter. I wound up using coconut oil. Oh, there are the beans. There's my proof. I soaked the beans. See it? See it? Okay. Got to drain them. And I should have, if I'd have been thinking, I would have kept that water from the soaking, and I would have thrown it out into the garden. I'll do it next time. But there are the beans.
Can I have alphabet soup?
Can you have alphabet soup?
Just like marble sweet soup.
We don't have any alphabet soups. I'm sorry. We don't have alphabet soup. Wine is not going to change that. The beans are not hard.
I want to taste it. I want to taste it too.
Why am I out of focus? Okay, there we go. It's good. I'm going to put it over rice. And we're going to eat this. Here. It's not even spicy. It's good. Okay. So now it's over rice. It's very hot. Definitely want more cumin. We'll have more cumin next time. I'm not going to say next time because I don't know if there will be a next time. We'll see how it sleeps. If I can sleep and not wake up like starving because I haven't had any meat, then I'll make this again as a main dish. Yeah, I guess I could make it as a side. But next time, more cumin for sure. So I reheated the Cuban beans from last night. And I put them over rice again. And they're still good. And I was not hungry last night. So this meal is worth a repeat. She said that you can make them and freeze them. So definitely gonna do that. Because some days I'm not gonna feel like cooking. A lot of days. Most days. All days I'm not gonna feel like cooking. And one day I won't work through that feeling. And I'll have food in the freezer already. I think maybe I could put it with something. Of course, like some chicken or something. To add more protein and meat and animal fat because I need animal fat. So, I don't know. But it worked out really well and I'm happy with it. I wish my children were not loud.